Welcome to Culture No Cap. I'm your host, Eric Spencer, along with co-host Reverend Eric Kelton in the building. What's up, man?
What's good, man? What's good?
Hey, another week down, brother.
Yeah,
Another
man. I
week
got
down.
done doing volunteer work, and I'm good now.
Are you volunteering this week, huh?
For the last 2 weeks, I was volunteering till they paid us.
Now, how that feel to work with not getting paid, man?
Yeah, man. I felt like slave.
About that seems like a little borderline slavery going on.
I let them have a mistake once.
You're gonna let them have it. No,
Yeah, one. I let them have one.
had to be tough though.
Yeah. When you the only one of us sitting there, and all them talking junk. So at 10 o'clock, we gonna leave. It's 9:55. Ain't nobody said nothing else about leaving.
So,
10:05.
guess I'll stay too.
I guess I stick around with everybody else.
Why you couldn't be the one, man? Be like, man, lead the revolt. You didn't want to be that one.
I was not gonna be Nat Turner today, buddy.
Oh, come on, Nat.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Uh,
It'd have
yeah,
been one of them.
yeah. All right, welcome to the show. And make sure you subscribe, like, comment wherever you listen to it. Spotify, Apple, YouTube. Where else we at? Is that it? YouTube. Where else we at? Where? YouTube. Put comments. Do all the stuff, man. All the things there, bro. Let's
Yeah.
get into it, man.
All right, man.
All right.
What's good? I
Man,
see. I see what you got right there. We don't need
what? We're gonna get to that last. We are gonna start with a question, man. I think I asked you this on the side. I DJ, man. And I always ask
that.
you this question: can I play R. Kelly at the cookout?
Got to give the people what they want.
So play
If
it.
you got people asking for it, cause they ain't gonna want to do. I mean, it ain't gonna be. I'm a flirt.
No, it's not gonna be nothing like that. You know what it's gonna be. Step in the name of
You
love.
be stepping in the name of love. Yeah. So, I don't see. If that's what the people want,
And what if I just take it upon myself?
I don't. I wouldn't take it by myself.
Don't just step out there in the name of
And it depends who you're DJing for.
explain.
You get people of a certain age group, they don't give a flip.
That's true. Younger people.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But man, the people asking for it, I let more than one person ask for it though.
Okay. Now I have had that happen. One person asked, I'll be like, I don't know, bro. I don't know if I'm gonna play that. No, I don't know.
I'm like, you better send some more people over here to ask. But man, if they ask,
Play it.
go ahead and play it, man.
Okay. But you gotta be like, I wouldn't play it probably like a women's convention, something like that.
No,
Or
don't do it. You could if you didn't want to play it anymore. If you
that'd be
wanted
my
that to
way
be your
out.
last, yeah, if you wanted that to be your last trip to the women's convention, go ahead and play some aura.
Oh man. I'm just struggling with not struggling, but I feel like there's gotta be a time limit, right? It's gotta be like a period where I can play it again. He's in prison, right?
Yeah, he's in prison. You know, we had some issues before, and we were saying Chris Brown's mistake. That's been 15 years, but he had that one.
R. Kelly got too many, huh?
Yeah, ain't nobody got a surviving Chris Brown.
It's true.
R. Kelly got a lot, man.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to down that hill. I
Yeah,
ain't decided yet, man. But
I don't know that R is worth me becoming a martyr.
I don't know. I don't think so, man. But he got to admit though, that his music is like.
He's the king of R&B. I don't care what nobody say.
So, oh, repeat that again. What?
He's the king of R&B.
Not rape and battery, but actually rhythm and blues.
Yeah, both of them. BOFUUM, both of them. Man, if them people want to hear it, man, play R.
The king of R&B. I couldn't even argue that, even though he can't put out any more music. I mean,
No,
obviously.
he really can't. He really can't. But I
Right.
bet if he were to slip and put something out, like really put something out, it would shoot up the charts.
You
He
think?
got a fan base.
Yeah. Oh, I think it's older people too.
It is. He got a fan base, and then he's allowed to put something out that even people who don't like him, like, man, I kind of like that song when I heard it. They just won't let you know they listen to it.
Now, what if R. Kelly was able to put out something? He put out a gospel album. You think that'd be accepted? Would you accept a gospel album from R. Kelly?
If R. Kelly came out and truly said, I admit it, I did it, but I'm trying to get right.
You need
Now,
to
if R.
repent.
Kelly, if he gonna just keep trying to appeal and say I ain't do it, then that's no, buddy.
Done deal, huh?
Yeah,
No coming back.
If he admit, hey, I made a mistake. Look how Al Green flip flopped.
What did Al do exactly?
He ain't really. I don't think he really did anything. He just people were on him, of course, back then because he'd do gospel and he'd do R&B.
Oh,
I don't know that I don't know that he really did anything except get gritted.
Yeah, he got the grits thrown on him. I mean, that was bad enough.
Yeah. But see, he was the victim in that.
Yeah.
So if R. Kelly really came out and said, yes, I made a mistake, I'm trying to do right, I guarantee it'd be a good gospel album.
Oh, you know it would be. He put out a good one.
So, yeah.
Okay. Well, I will wait for 2 people to request R. Kelly song.
And it can't be together.
It got to be.
It can't be. I can't. Me and my wife can't go up there and say, hey, can you play R. Kelly? That don't count.
Oh, man. Speaking of canceling, one of your favorite social media sites, TikTok, is on the way out.
That's just wrong.
How you gonna deal with this, man, when it's gone?
I don't know, man.
That is your social media thing.
I love me some TikTok, man. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
It's gonna be tough for you.
I don't know, man.
You can go to Reels. You can do that. Ain't the same.
But it just don't feel the same.
Dang. Yeah,
I don't know what I'm doing, man.
They got into October, man. October will be the time that the company Byte Dance is the company they have to sell the company. It's a Chinese company that we no longer want around. It's compromising. We're compromising our security.
Why don't we buy it?
We could.
Let's buy it.
If they sell it. That's the whole point. They don't want to sell. The Chinese don't want to sell. Which would you sell?
Depending on how much I can make. Now I got $20 on it. You want to buy it? You and me buy it.
If they said today that you're gonna have to pay for it, a subscription for TikTok, would you? Would you pay for it?
I subscribe to a whole lot of stuff, so I ain't gonna say I wouldn't.
Yeah, I forgot who I'm talking to here. You do have a lot of subscriptions.
I don't mind paying to be entertained.
$20 a month for clips. See, exactly. Way too much, right?
That's too much. I paid $9.99,
$9.99. That's it.
which ended up being $10.69 with tax. But
Yeah.
I paid that. I ain't paying no $20 a month for TikTok.
Yeah, but we do get a lot of our content from TikTok, clips and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So
man.
it's gonna be tough.
Man, that hurts my feelings. They should sell
Yeah,
it.
we saw it. They should sell it, but we saw the rise of TikTok during COVID. That was like the height, and then we didn't turn back.
That's it. Because first it was the kids just watching it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what are they doing? And then next thing you know, we going down rabbit holes. Just yeah.
The dances and all that. Yeah, that was huge.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do, man. I don't know what is I'm gonna do.
You gonna make it, man. I'm gonna check on you.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it. I ain't gonna let it kill me. I'm gonna make it, but man, it's gonna be an adjustment.
Yeah, you got a little time. You got a little time, man. Well,
dang, and that'll be right before the election. Think of all the Trump stuff that'll be on TikTok, man.
You won't better see it. Real.
It's very bad. Very, very bad. It's very bad.
They're
very mean people.
You're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right, man. I promise. You're gonna get through this.
Man, it's very bad.
Oh man. Speaking of deals, we had some good NIL deals in college, some positive deals, man.
That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing, man. For them to handle the money the right way. Man, that's a good thing.
Yeah. So we're talking about Juju Watkins and Dillingham for Kentucky.
Yep.
They signed with NerdWallet, which is a financial institution, a financial company, and they're actually creating a budget for them for their future. Isn't that amazing?
That is beautiful. That's beautiful.
I love it.
And you know, 2 years from now, I'm gonna be telling you Juju's the best, the GOAT.
No, you won't. You might tell me that. You're not gonna mean it. She's good now. Don't get me wrong.
2 years from now, I'll be saying Juju's the GOAT.
You probably will. but they can reach up to, looks like it, 3 to 5 billion by 2025.
That's crazy.
That's an NIL deal.
Yeah, man. What do you have to worry about after that?
You chilling. You should be chilling for real.
And man, it's good to see it used positively.
Mm-hmm.
We need to see more of that.
Yeah.
And good thing, I just thought, Travis Hunter bought his mama a house.
See, that's what I'm saying. It can be a good thing. This NIL, we talked a lot of junk about it, but when it first started, but I don't know. We were wrong.
I don't know that we were completely wrong. We don't know the attitudes. We just named 3 people.
Oh, Deja Kelly, UNC.
With a Tommy Hilfiger.
With Tommy Hilfiger. She signed.
Yeah, we don't know how she can handle it. She did say she's working on getting her mom a house.
Yeah. But they're supporting her in her stuff too, though.
Some people need to be buying their daddy some stuff. But I won't buy mama this, but buy daddy some stuff.
Yeah, well, sometimes it could be a whole nother thing. I don't want to go into that, but
Well, I got you.
Yeah.
but they're doing it's these young people are handling it positively.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get to the point though where you have kids who are making more money than the coaches, and they start to feel like, I ain't listening to you. Now, a lot of these coaches make a lot of money, but not all of them. I mean, they all make a lot of money comparatively, but these NIL deals are getting high for the upper echelon.
Yeah, I'm about to say everybody's not making this kind of money. It's only the top players.
Yeah, only the top ones
and top schools.
at the top schools.
Mm-hmm.
You see how much all those kids getting paid for the football game?
How much?
$600 in a free game.
$600. What do you mean a free game?
For the college football game coming out.
Oh, you talking about for like the PlayStation game?
Yeah. Yeah. If
I mean,
you allow them to use your name, image, and likeness, they
mhm,
give you $600 and a free game.
that's fair. You don't think that's fair? I
That they
mean,
make more than $600.
well, it's so many players, so many teams. I mean, $600 seems fair to me. Probably when they do the
Really?
math. Each player, think about how many teams on the game, how many players on that game.
I know it's 130 something teams.
You're right. I mean, they can't. How much could they afford to pay everybody?
They can afford to pay more than $600. But
Mm.
I mean, if you a college kid, just think about you being on a video game. That ought to be cool enough, though.
Yeah.
So I mean, I would take the $600. I know they shorten them.
They probably shorten them a little bit. They got to make their money. You already know that, but it's something.
It's something. What's his name? The Manning kid, Arch Manning. He ain't gonna be on it.
Why?
He don't want to be on the game till he's a starter.
See, there you go. Already somebody being a diva. Be on the
Which
game.
he got the money where he don't need the $600. But yeah, give him my $600. I know I'm gonna be playing the game anyway.
And the game. Yeah, I want the game.
Yeah,
When does it come out?
I think July comes out before Madden, of course.
Yeah.
I think around July.
Oh, I'm ready.
Yeah,
Bring back the basketball too.
Yeah, they really need to.
Especially now that the girls are, doing their thing.
That's funny. I've been watching the girls play today more than the guys.
Same. Me too. I have been, man. It's good stuff.
Yeah, it's like they got better stories. Well, they got bigger personalities, bigger characters in the girls' game right now.
Yeah, that's what it is. You got your heroes like Caitlin Clark.
They're gonna get it to the Final Four.
I don't know. Can they get past who he might have in the second round? Who they got in the second round? Probably. They got a tough one.
I know them and LSU are in the same bracket.
Okay. Yeah, they won't. I don't think they're gonna get out of there. They might.
They're gonna do their best to get it out of there.
Yeah, they might. You never know. I mean, it would be a storyline since she's going pro.
I had seen a headline where your boy blamed that on DEI.
Yeah, that was stupid. Dumb take. I didn't understand. I don't know how DEI has anything to do with the tournament, the women's basketball tournament.
Because they're trying to hold Caitlin Clark back.
Nah. I mean, they'd rather have her in it.
Yeah, but I'm like, how ridiculous does that sound? Since she's, the GOAT in a lot of people's minds. So she is right now the biggest star probably in college basketball, period.
Period, yeah.
Men or women. Why would they not want her to get to the Final Four?
Yeah, that's why I don't understand.
He's just a dumb take. It's just a dumb take.
That ain't really make sense. He was reaching.
It's a dumb take by
a dummy.
By a dummy. Because you figure your perfect women's college Final Four.
Yeah.
South Carolina, Iowa, LSU, and USC.
Yeah, that's what you want.
That's what I want to see. Yeah, but you're not going to get it because it's either going to be, if seeds hold, it's LSU or Iowa, because both of them are not going to make the Final Four.
No, they should have put Iowa in another region somehow. They could have made it different.
Yeah, really. They should.
Yeah, they should. It would have made more sense, but yeah. So yeah, the tournament, man. How's your bracket looking so far? Is it busted yet?
Man, I ain't doing no bracket, but I picked the Final Four.
Who's your Final Four? Men.
Men's Final Four. I had UConn, Tennessee, Houston.
Yeah. Yep.
And the baby blue team.
Carolina. Yep. And Carolina winning, right?
UConn winning again.
Nah.
UConn has been the best team all year long, though. They've been the best team all year long.
Carolina looks so good, though, man. You got to admit.
Man, they're playing a 16 seed.
I'm just saying all season.
Playing a 16 seed.
I'm not talking about the tournament. I'm talking about all season long, man. They've been consistent.
Have they?
They have. And they got a good bench. Come on now.
Have they been consistent? I mean,
I think so. We're going to see, man.
RJ has played great.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them other dudes, sometime, if they play Duke every round, somebody will step up.
Yeah. We're going to see, man. I'm excited about this year. This year seems like it's going to be good, man. Last year was, then you got the women's. This is going to be great. Yeah. Who you got on the women's side? Final Four.
I got a champion.
Who's your champion? South Carolina?
Yeah. But, I want South Carolina to win it. I do.
Yeah.
But if they don't win, you know who I want to win.
Who?
Juju.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Iowa. Caitlin.
Man. Negro, please.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say Iowa, man. Dang. No?
No.
I don't think it's going to happen anyway. Well, it could happen. I mean, you never know in this tournament, though. It's just.
Yeah, and a great player can just take over a game. And we know Caitlin can take over a game.
But it's just her. It's the problem.
Yeah, so.
It's her.
We'll see.
Speaking of one of the greatest, Miss Beyonce knows. The album drops next week. Will you listen to this country album from Miss Carter?
Here's the best way you'll be able to ensure that I listen to it. If you say, "Hey, Eric, listen to this so we can talk about it on the podcast."
Oh, that's your only way.
Other than that, probably not gonna listen to it. Yeah, probably not.
I gotta hear it, man. I want to hear it because it's gonna get criticized like crazy, scrutinized.
Oh, it's gonna get criticized. Is it gonna be country music?
Yeah.
Well, now is it gonna be Beyonce?
I don't know. I think it'll be a good mix. I mean, we heard where she's got she's upset with country music because how they treated her in 2016 when she had a song with the Chicks.
That, I can more understand now her doing it, trying to enter into that genre.
Out of spite.
Not necessarily out of spite, but to prove, hey, I belong. I can do this as well. Yeah. Because, I'm Beyonce. I'm used to arms open everywhere I go.
Yeah.
And for you guys to treat me like this, yeah, I can see what she was like. Yeah, I got something to prove. Now you saying she doing it because I'm gonna get back at you.
Yeah, get back. No petty. She get a petty from her husband.
It could be, but I can still understand her wanting to do it now.
Yeah,
Instead of I'm trying to take over the world.
yeah. Well, I think that musicians are a lot like athletes. They got to find an enemy to keep them motivated. They got to
Something to
find
keep you
something.
motivated. Yeah.
Yeah, she's no different. She had Taylor Swift. That's her motivation. That's country music. It's like she got to find something to conquer. I
Yeah.
like it. Like it.
Listen, yeah, I can't hate on that at all. I
Mm-mm.
didn't like them 2 songs. I will listen with an open mind.
Have you heard Jolie before by Dolly Parton?
Dolly Parton.
You heard that
Yeah,
song Jolie? So
yeah.
she's redoing that. That's gonna be interesting.
That just seems
Beyonce.
like that type of song. That just seems like that sounds like a Beyonce song. Well, I mean, I could be wrong. I'm
What?
giving her
Oh,
a chance.
yeah, give it a chance, man. It's called Country. No, Cowboy Carter. Cowboy Carter. She on a horse with the flag draped over. I don't know, man. It just
She going all out with this country thing.
it better be good. That's all I'm gonna say,
She
B. It
wearing
better be,
them cowboy hats and stuff. She going all out
it better
because
be
that makes
good.
you country a cowboy hat.
Yeah. Okay. We gonna see. If it's not good, hey, you gonna hear about it here first.
She's country. She wore a cowboy hat. You know, if I walk into a hospital
Hmm.
and put on a stethoscope, do that make me a doctor?
You got on scrubs too? Just
Nope.
kidding. Just a stethoscope? Nah.
That don't make me no doctor, does it?
Right, right.
So why
But
putting on a cowboy hat make me make me country?
man, hey man, cause she can do anything.
I'm
Who
giving her a
runs the
chance.
world? Who runs the world? Girls. Remember that song?
Yeah. Well, they do anyway. That doesn't really matter. It don't even have to be a song. They do anyway.
Uh, I'm gonna
I
have
give
to
her.
send you the link. I'm gonna send you the link, man, when it comes out, because you're not gonna listen to it if I don't send it. Probably, I can tell.
Yeah, I might
I'm
forget.
gonna send it to you.
Well, I might
It's
forget
drop
that it's up there.
Cowboy Carter. Speaking of Glorilla, might put too many L's. Glorilla at the White House. To meet Joe Biden. She was just at the White House. How you feel about rapper Glorilla being at the White House? I was mad. I don't know why I got mad.
You was hot about
Yeah,
that.
I never used the word pissed, but I used it. I don't like it, man. I ain't like that.
I mean, what it is, you kind of wish because you know what it's. I mean, you know it's for the photo op.
Yeah,
You wish they'd have, and this ain't passing judgment or nothing. They'd have different. You know, they'd have a different representation of us at the White House.
yeah. And Glorilla might just not be the greatest representation of us.
No, and it may be. You know, they got. They figure we got Kamala here. We already got one of them. So let's just bring whatever. We got a different representation. Yeah, I mean, come on.
But what I'm saying, that's only Joe. Remember Joe talked to it was Cardi B interviewed him last time. I, upset me. Cardi B out of all the women with
Like, can you understand the question she's asking you? Anyway, yeah,
huh,
you wish they would. I mean, I know why they're doing it.
why they doing it, man? Why? Just for visuals, just for like you said,
Yeah,
photo
for
op,
visuals.
and to
For
get young
visuals.
voters, right? It's a young voter thing.
Yeah, but yeah. I mean, that's really what it is.
I just think people are smarter than that, man. I really think young people nowadays are smarter than they give them credit for.
But they also are influenced more easily. They're smarter, but I mean, they'll have some bad takes.
They do, but they gotta know when somebody's pandering to them. or trying to manipulate them. Like Glorilla, Glorilla. I mean, it could have been any. It could have been Lil Kim. I'd been all right.
You'd
Remy
have been
Ma,
all right,
maybe, but Glorilla.
man. I wouldn't have been all right if it was Lil Kim.
Some Sexy Red. No, it could have. What
Yeah.
was Sexy Red?
Don't be surprised if she don't show up there.
I know. I wouldn't be. I'm like, oh, this is right on brand.
So, gosh, man, you be getting me in trouble.
Oh man,
Do we
say it.
have any?
Say it.
Do we have any young artists that are like us that are respectable?
Beyonce. I'd be comfortable with Beyonce going to the White House.
You about me. You about me. Nigga, she old as a. What you know about?
So you didn't clarify. So you saying somebody
I
young?
said young. I said,
Oh, young. Oh, you did say young.
yes.
Oh man, a young woman that could go to the White House in the music industry, right?
Yeah.
Nah, because I mean, all the artists about the same now. Megan Thee Stallion. I'd have been okay with Meg, probably.
At least Meg. Man, never mind.
Nah, man. Say it.
She got commercials and stuff.
And maybe
Like,
she can talk about gun control because she got shot. I don't know, but she could bring something.
She didn't bleed.
It might be too soon for that joke.
She didn't bleed. I mean, really, I don't know, man.
You're right. I can't think of one.
If they're gonna try to bring young, I mean, I don't know. He might as well get. Well, no, that ain't gonna work. I don't know.
Well, can we just stop with the musicians, the artists, and just get some real people there?
You should get Zendaya.
Get an actress, right? Get an actress.
Yeah, but we're gonna say, well, she only half black.
Some of us are gonna say that's stupid.
Yeah, some of us gonna say she's African American.
Yeah. It's got to be somebody, man.
And it's because I don't want to seem like we just putting down the younger generation. But it don't seem like, I mean, we had some. We had
plenty, actually.
We had some messies. But there were also others that carried themselves differently.
Well, that's what we've talked about on the show before about balance. There's not a lot of balance anymore.
There is no balance.
Yeah.
There is none. So, yeah, I don't know who. If Joe wanted to get, I don't know who he's going to get.
Just don't get anybody. Just.
He's afraid not to, especially when you've got the narrative that black people are moving towards Trump. So he's concerned that he can't just, which is what this is a good thing. I can't just take the black vote for granted, and I can't just take young black people for granted. So let me
go get Glorilla.
Let me have this visual of me being with her because I'm down.
Whenever he called LL
years old.
Whenever he said LL J Cool, I was done.
Boy.
That boy.
Hey, that's why when he was like, yeah, he was like, man, I want to mess up this name.
Yeah, just stop the pandering, man. That's all I'm saying. Stop the pandering, man. We can see through it. We're smart.
We can, but I guess when you are trying to be reelected, you try to come up with anything.
So what is Trump doing besides the shoes? What's his way of pandering to black people?
Trump just, you say beside the shoes?
Besides the shoes.
In his mind, the shirts.
The shirts.
He can keep speaking about how he's being falsely accused like black people. He about to get evicted like black people do too.
He playing off of criminal activity. That's how he trying to. I don't know which. That's probably worse than
That's
Glorilla.
definitely worse. That is definitely worse.
They can relate to crime.
Yeah, that's worse, man. Trump had to get out, man.
That's what they're saying.
Yeah. Hey, what he need to do is play the lottery. Ain't it high?
He got no money. He can't play the lottery, man.
No, it costs what, $2?
It's against something. It's got to be against something.
Conservative. They buy lottery tickets too.
Conservative values. Not all them charges he got.
Yeah, because that's okay. Hey,
It's the lottery.
last I saw when I was riding down the road, it was like 600 million. He only owed 454. Of course, taxes probably 300 that he'll get.
Yeah,
that'll be a good down payment on what he owes. He can pick what he can put a little something on it. He want to relate to black people.
yeah.
He can put a little something on it. The bill that he owes.
That'd be the blackest thing he ever did was put something on it.
Can I put a little something on this?
Put a little something on it. And put something down.
Hey, then we'll relate to it.
I would. Put something on it. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know, man. He might be out of luck this time.
You see, man, he's fooled people all these years. He's this great businessman. We believe this. He's this big billionaire. Why he can't pay that money? Oh, my money's tied up. If he ain't Legion,
money tied. He's
Legion before Legion was Legion.
Yeah, he been fronting the whole time.
All my money's tied up. I just can't get all these, because you said when you lied and you got all this stuff against you, you said you paid all those banks back. If you paid all them banks back, why them banks ain't saying, here, okay, you can have this money?
But I mean, had you had that friend, or buddy, whoever, when your boys borrow some money and you see them balling out,
and then they forgot that they owe you. Man,
they got to owe you. It's the same thing. Yeah, I ain't really got that on me, but I know you seen me on the gram,
and that's the worst. I know you, and I know. I mean, I remember. I know I owe you.
I know I owe you. I got you. I ain't forgot about you.
Me too.
Look, I ain't forgot about you. That's the one.
I ain't forgot you either.
Oh
yeah, man. Because one of the Republican guys they talked about, it was like, yeah, Donald doesn't like to pay back.
Yeah, that's all it is. He just don't want to pay you. I got it, but I ain't got enough to pay you back.
That's it. So yeah, hey man. I mean, he'll have to sell his stuff. That'd be beautiful. That'd be so funny.
That's what
I mean. I ain't laughing at the man's downfall.
Yeah, you are.
Because they're still gonna elect him president. He can be home. He'll get to live in the White House in January. He just got to figure out where he gonna stay.
That's his home. That's his plan A.
That's it.
The home in the White House.
And I'll still be shocked if the RNC don't come up with the money and pay for it.
Well, he's raising money right now, man. He got all kind of GoFundMe's
and $25.
If you got $20, send it to. He really out here doing that, trying to raise money. Like, that's crazy. Yo, he might be.
Hey, he gets black about a minute, ain't he?
He out here
about a minute, man.
If he have a plate sale, man,
a fish fry.
If he have a fish fry, I'm voting for him. I'm done.
I'm like, man, he is blacker than I thought, man.
He have a fish fry, man. $8 a plate, $10.
He gonna sell chicken quarters. He'll be like, man, now black folk can relate to you, Trump.
We with you now, Trump. We with you.
You ain't even gotta have Glorilla with you.
Yeah, you had me at the fish plate.
Trump, you got some nigga tendencies.
You ain't lying. You doing a lot. I forgot about them fundraisers trying to raise money. Got people speaking for him. That's the ultimate. Hey man, call your boy. I don't want to ask him. You ask him.
There you go, man. Hey,
Oh man.
he blacker than we thought.
Oh man. Man. Speaking of a black man, Flavor Flav going back to get his diploma. He going back to. No, he know he could just get a GED. He going back. He want to go back to high school. Just do the whole thing.
I know he ain't going in the class. If he going into class, that's a reality show they working on.
That would be awesome. I love to see Flavor Flav in high school. That would be a great show. But it's not.
See?
You'd watch.
Oh, I'd watch it. But I mean, how he can't really mess with high school kids. You can't see him sitting there arguing with high school kids. So it might not work. He'd have to be arguing with the teachers because he'd be older than them.
Yeah. Oh, he's 67? No, 60.
He's in his 60s.
He's in his 60s, man. I think he's 67. Wow, that's crazy. He's that old. That's crazy.
Well, see, but the beautiful thing for Flav is he's been ugly ever since we knew him.
I'm about to say you beautiful and Flav in the same sentence. Okay, now you said ugly.
Can't nobody look at him and say, boy, he really got rough when he aged. He been ugly the whole time.
He looks the same. He really hadn't aged.
It kind of look like Antonio Brown.
They could be related for sure.
I bet they're cousins.
Antonio Brown, Lil Bootsy.
Yep.
They all look alike. They really do.
Yep.
Yeah.
But if it is a reality show, because so I'm figuring even if he's high school, I'm sure he's gonna take it online.
Yeah, he can't just show up at the high school, man. Flavor Flav is such yeah, boy. You can't do that.
With a big old clock. Look, you outside the dress code, son. Son, I'm older than you.
Yeah. I mean, that had to happen though. For people, I wonder if people used to do that though, to go back and get their high school diploma. They used to actually have to go back to school.
They would go to night school.
Oh, they had night school.
Yeah, they would go to night school.
But they wouldn't go
to Fred Sanford and Son when Fred and Bubba went to night school?
They sure did. I remember that.
So now I guess he could do it online. But like if he's gonna start going to school, that's a show they working on.
That'd be an awesome show. All right, man. I tune in.
It definitely be glorified ignorance.
Would it not?
And they need to send him to Bel Air Academy.
With a little jacket on so he can wear the
Hey, now that'll be a show. Now that's comedy.
You might be onto something, man. You don't know it. Hey, I would watch.
Yeah, I would too. It'd be must see TV.
Yeah. Speaking of shows, man. Speaking of shows on Netflix, did you watch the Freaknik documentary? Did you watch it?
I ain't watched it yet. But back in the day, I had a roommate who went to Freaknik and brought us back videos.
So you seen the video?
I seen everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they showed everything.
Yeah. Some people aren't these, man, with this. Because they've been talking about this for about what? Well over a year.
A long time, yeah. So
yeah.
I'm gonna end up watching it. But does it show stuff?
I'm gonna get to it. Let me play you this clip real quick. What you know?
Y'all to stop with this Freaknik 90s. This don't make no sense. We did not have social media. It is not our fault that everything that y'all young people do is on social media. Just because those fools had a camcorder and then they put it on their TV and then they recorded it on their phone and then they put it on the internet. Some of us are deaconesses. Some of us have corporate America jobs. Some of us are in Congress right now. Nobody want to do that. Listen, let me tell y'all something.
They're upset, man, because these people have moved on with their lives.
And that's the thing. And to see the difference, I guess, without social media, man, I don't know, man. Because they saw the camcorders.
Yeah, but that was for personal use only. Like the person who's recording, and they're gonna show other people, but it's only gonna get so far. It's not like the internet. It's not. You gonna get it.
It is only gonna go so far.
Yeah.
It's funny to me.
Yeah, she's a deaconess, man. She ain't got time for that. Man, she trying to.
Okay, deaconess. Guess what? You wasn't born a deaconess.
Yeah.
You lived a life before you came a deaconess.
Yeah.
You did some dumb stuff. It's on camera.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, unless they got you doing it yesterday.
That's different.
Deaconesses.
That's different.
20, 30 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's what it does. It starts in. So it started off. I didn't realize the history of it. It started off with some some Washington D.C. students who came down to Atlanta and couldn't afford to go home on spring break.
It was a big picnic for them.
Yeah, it was a big picnic. It turned into this, like
glorified ignorance.
Glorified ignorance to the max. And it started off clean, fun, cookout, vendors having a good time. And then in the 90s, let's just say Luke from Two Live Crew got involved. That was the downfall from then on. Yeah.
So it showed that stuff.
It showed a lot of blurring out of stuff. You had a lot of
the videos we saw wasn't blurred out because they was real-time videos.
Yeah.
I mean, them women showed everything. Yeah. When I say everything, I mean everything.
Yeah. What? You never went, huh? You never wanted to go?
I didn't think I would be able to. I didn't think I'd behave properly. Which, I mean, you know how. I didn't think I could handle it.
Yeah. I think by the time I was could go, it was about at the end. And they said, don't go down there. 96, it was about over. It ended in 98.
Yeah. I don't think I could.
Yeah.
Because, and for me to say that, it really says a lot because there wasn't no rules.
No rules, just a lot of stuff. It was good. You'll see. It was very it was kind of sad in a way for something so innocent turned into something so ignorant.
Well, you know, what was that on Malcolm X? What was they talking about? The best organization made for black men. Niggas ruined it.
Oh, talking about, yeah. That's really what happened, man. It kind of especially when you start talking about a lot of sexual assault that was going on towards
I can believe it. I can believe it.
But the picture, you'll see, I didn't really buy that it wasn't going on the whole time. They try to act like it only happened in the late 90s. I was like, come on. You trying to tell me nothing happened before?
I saw videos.
Yeah.
And I guess it's going to depend on what they want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, stuff was happening.
Yeah, and I can't say maybe people got more. They probably got more aggressive with it, more disrespectful, because that's what they expect. What happened really, the downfall was college kids stopped going and it became locals, and people just older men coming down there 40-some years old.
The old man at Freaknik.
They said 30 and 40-year-old men walking around grabbing people and stuff. It's not saying, but it's just disgusting, man. Like,
Well, old man want a young woman.
yeah, go down to Freaknik and get a. It's awful, man. It's awful.
Man, yeah, we found a way to mess stuff up.
Yeah, it's worth watching though. I would say check it out, but
I might, because it was it was just one of us that would go down there. He'd go with some dudes from home, come back and bring videos. I'm like, no, man, I can't. I'm gonna watch this video, but I can't.
I ain't going down there. And then it talks about, I know in '96 the Olympics happened, and so they were trying to clean it up. They had it seemed like they were attacked, sort of like they were trying to clean up so much they tried to block off an exit so people couldn't get on the main streets, and I'm just like, man.
Hey, do you think that makes us act better or it make us act more ignorant?
Which one? Blocking off?
Yeah.
Oh, you can frustrate some people. Imagine black people get hot.
Yep. Yeah, I think that probably make matters worse.
Yeah, it did. It did, man. It just turned into, I don't know, man. You just have to watch it. Yeah, but just frustration and people getting assault. Really, a lot of assault, man. I was kind of surprised they showed that part of it, but they had to.
You want to tell the whole story? So, I mean, a little Deaconess. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, we all got a past.
We do, but I don't want mine on video. I will say that. If I was watching that and I saw myself grabbing women on video, I wouldn't be the proudest of myself. But I
didn't say you gotta be proud. I didn't say you gotta be proud.
I wouldn't want it out there forever. This is forever. Now this show is forever.
Forever, ever.
It's ever. This is it. Like
man, it's I guess I'm just a regular dude.
See, you look at yourself like that, but some people don't. Some people look at themselves at where they are now, is not where they were, and ashamed of it. And
well, see, my thing is, you know me now. It would make me feel good if you were shocked that I do that I did that then.
It says more about how you are now.
Yeah.
Than how you were. Yeah. I can see that. I can see that, man. But a lot of people, and I think it's mainly women. Like guys, really, they saw themselves not gonna be that bad.
Because they might be grabbing somebody doing something, which keep your hands to yourself. But women were showing stuff.
Yeah. So they kind of like, I can't believe. And the people seeing it are their kids. That's the problem. That's the real issue. It's the kids seeing this, how they were. And they judging their kids for how they are now.
And then, with that though, your kid can be like, Mom, you can't tell me nothing.
Yeah.
I can see what that be an issue.
Yeah. But it was a nostalgia piece too, because you saw the fashion, the hair, the cross color, the car canine, and all that kind of stuff.
Cross colors they was the thing, man.
That was the thing, man. So that was cool to see. But I wonder if they paid the people or they had to get permission for the people that were in the video, because there wasn't a lot of blurred out faces. A lot of faces in there.
Yeah, but how they gonna track down all those people?
I don't know.
That's kind of but like I said, if the faces wasn't blurred out, I don't know, man.
Only people that blurred out were like there was a few people blurred out, but Biggie was blurred out when he was performing. I guess copyright. They blurred his face like we didn't know.
Yeah, we know Biggie.
Had to show it.
We ain't that crazy.
Yeah, but I wonder if they could Like seriously, if they could have a lawsuit, like you use my image on this
Yeah,
movie.
I guess they could.
We're gonna see. That'll probably be the next story in a few weeks.
Hey, well, the way little auntie sound right there, she
Oh,
sound like she want to sue him.
she hot. She hot, man. I don't.
Now, was that on the was that on the video?
Mm-mm. This is just
Okay,
she put out a
okay.
video. Yeah, they didn't really have. They had people. They were kind of proud of what they not proud. But they were like, "Hey, it was what it was. That's the times we lived
That's
in."
how that's how we were. We were young. We were dumb.
Mm-hmm. Now, let me ask you this: do you think they could bring it back? Because they're talking about bringing the Freaknik back. Why? Why are you shaking your head, man? What? You don't think they could bring it back now? And tell me why.
Why would they?
I mean,
You just so watch the thing. You saw what it became. Even if they started out as a great picnic,
mm-hmm.
I don't see how folk will hear that name and not old men
Mm-hmm.
start thinking about the way it used to be and try to bring back those old ways.
Yeah. Now they changed it. They did have, I think it was 2023. They had something sort of like that, but it was more like vendors and concerts and podcasts. And it was like modern. It wasn't like them hanging out on the streets. It was people like vendors and stuff. Trying to clean it up.
I'd be afraid. I would be terrified.
Yeah, I would want. Yeah, you would want your kids to go. I wouldn't want my kids to go.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
You know what?
I'd be terrified. And with social media, and now even though back then we'd be afraid of somebody with a gun.
Yeah.
Today, man,
everybody got one.
Yeah. So
everybody got one.
Yeah, I think they need to let the past stay in the past. Just let it be.
Yeah, and we bringing back too much stuff too. I think. Like get your own ideas.
Can't you have some new stuff?
It's all throwback. Everything's 90s, 80s. It's just like
Because that was the best time. But yeah, y'all supposed to be this smart, innovative generation and come up with some of your own stuff.
But
that's not reality TV.
But they envy that time. That's the guy. What's his rapper name? 21 Savage. He said that it was so like pure and people knew how to have fun back then without shooting and fighting and stuff like that. They was shooting and fighting back then.
Yeah, but it would be one person.
It wasn't like this now. Yeah. They would have it.
So, but my thing is, if they all would like to make hip hop great again, can't they change it?
And he's one of the worst ones.
So that's what you talk and you walk don't line up, buddy.
He wanted the kids to say, "Hey, we need to stop the violence," and then he'll put out a song where he shot like 10 people, pull out the strap.
So I mean, yeah, quit being a hypocrite.
But where they're in a conflict, man, they're in conflict to how they feel and what sells. And it shouldn't be a conflict. Don't get me wrong, it shouldn't be, but it is for them. They want to make.
Is the dollar more important? Yeah, to them, yeah, it is. A KRS-One would never be as big as he was then. Now,
no, because nobody wants to hear conscious hip hop.
Yeah, we won't hear that. I don't want to hear all that Black Pride. So I don't want to hear that mess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to hear nothing about Black Pride. Now I will if you want to talk about hating Whitey and hating my brother. I'm down with that.
It's different.
Yeah, it's foolish.
Time. Yeah, it's a different time, man, and it's only gotten worse. It's only gotten worse.
That's what's scary. It's only gotten worse.
But they don't realize the power. They don't realize the power that they hold with that music. They got a lot of influence, and they don't take advantage of it.
I think they realize they do have that influence.
You think so?
I think back in the day when Ice-T them was and Tupac then was arguing with folk. I think at that, just before that, because they didn't realize the influence they had. I think now they realize how influential they are.
Well, let me say this. Yeah, they may know it, but they don't take advantage of it in a positive way. They take advantage. They take advantage of it in a negative way.
Yeah, that's it. They don't. They don't care. It don't really matter if it's not affecting them.
And it don't really it doesn't affect them. Just like when Cardi B said she wouldn't let her child listen to her music. Like, do you listen? Do you hear what you're saying?
Yeah.
What you're saying here?
Does that make sense?
Zero.
Yeah, does that make anybody's sense?
No, it makes no sense. But that's what.
But I'm raising my kids. You need to raise yours.
That's the argument. I raise my kid how I want to raise my kid. You raise yours how you want to raise. Yeah.
Look here, Heifer. If you don't think your stuff is good enough for your kid, you know what? And that's right. If you don't think your stuff is good enough for your kid to hear it, why should it be good enough for my kid to hear it? Here's the problem. I don't stop my kid from hearing it. Punk parents.
There you go.
Which is why.
Yeah, let's talk about something.
Hey, that's a good segue right there, buddy.
Great segue. It's teamwork. So James Crumbley was found guilty of involuntary manslaughter, even though his son is the one. 15-year-old Ethan is the one who committed the crime. He killed four students in a Michigan school shooting, but his father is the one who's convicted because he did the gun. How do you feel about that?
In the words of our former and future president, lock him up, lock him up, lock him up. Man, get him.
Why you say that?
Burn some of these parents when they minor kids is messing up. Burn them.
But they didn't commit the crime.
They left the gun around for the kid to commit the crime. They didn't. Clearly, they're letting somebody else do the parenting. Because at 15, my kid should know you shouldn't be killing nobody.
Right. Should know. You're right.
So if my kid don't know, lock them up. Burn them.
And the mom was already found guilty for the same crime.
Need to be.
The only issue that I have is the second part. The securing the gun I get, but they're charging him with doing nothing to address acute signs of mental turmoil. Come on now.
You know your kid.
You know your kid, but you asking me to diagnose my kid at this point. I don't know.
I'm not asking you to diagnose him, but you can get your kid help.
So you think that they saw this? There were signs of little Ethan.
You know your kid. You know if little Earl is acting off.
Mm-hmm. Do you?
You sit down and talk to little Earl. You know if you know your kids, you know your kid.
Now
get your kids some help.
Now sometimes these kids are just desensitized to guns because
that's the parents' fault.
Their parents, or this happens because of video games too.
Blame it on the video games. That's the parents' fault.
You play Call of Duty lately? I don't play them.
I don't play it. I don't play it.
A lot of people do. A lot of people do. And it's violent and it's shooting and it's people. They get desensitized to killing. That's a proven fact.
We had water guns. We had BB guns.
You're gonna compare water guns to Call of Duty?
They was actually real.
They were green. They were fluorescent.
They was really something you held in your hand and you could shoot somebody with. We had BB guns. We had them play guns.
Yeah.
Did we go out shooting folk up?
That's different. Because we actually saw the results of this. Like we spray somebody with a water gun, they wet. You play these video games, they blowing people's heads off. Like they having too much fun with these games, man. I don't
So at what point do you not realize, hey, this is something that could really happen?
I don't know. Well, you shouldn't have your kid probably at 15.
He knows if I shoot you, you're gonna die.
He knows that. But I'm just saying, to be desensitized and caught up in this world where it's all a game, it could happen. If his kid was already mentally ill, this could happen.
So the parents didn't take him to get help, though.
If they knew. It's not right. Now, I'm not saying, I'm not making an excuse for them, but maybe, just maybe, they work all the time. They're not there all the time. Their kid sits in their room playing this game while they're at work. They're not checking on the kid like they should.
Whose fault is that?
It's the parents' fault.
Bam, get them.
But when you start convicting parents of crime, this is serious. Like this is crazy.
I have no problem with it.
Manslaughter, involuntary manslaughter.
I think we should convict parents of more of their kids messing up stuff.
So you don't think we're kind of hiding what's really going on when we talk about gun control? Because gun control is a real issue here.
Oh, it is. It definitely is. But the parents irresponsible with the guns, leaving the gun where the kid can get it to, can get to it. The parents will sit here and say, "Well, I want little Timmy to know how to be safe with a gun." At 8 years old, what do little Timmy need to know about a gun?
Now, some people, they hunt. People hunt animals.
Do they hunt to eat or do they hunt for fun?
You know, people hunt for sport and some people hunt for food. I'm just saying.
If you teach a little Timmy that he gotta hunt because we ain't got no food, okay. If you teach a little Timmy, let's hunt because it's fun, little Timmy can grow up and become a hunter later.
Yeah. I mean, I don't understand. I wouldn't want a gun. If I had a little kid in the house, I wouldn't want a gun. I just wouldn't do it. It's just not worth it to me. But
it's not safe. And the parents need to, I've told you before, I believe that if little Timmy is 15, 16 years old, and even 17, and get caught drunk driving, the parents need to get in trouble.
See, I don't believe in that one now. Now, you can get a hold of some alcohol at 15 on your own. You go to your friend's house, there's some liquor, beer around, you drinking, playing video games, and like, hey, let's go drive and go kill somebody. Why? How should the parent be responsible for that? Why? Come on.
Because little Timmy was underage drinking and got behind the wheel.
Okay, let's say he's 16.
At some point you have that conversation with little Timmy first. Look, little Timmy. If you go out there drinking, I'm gonna bust you. But if you do, don't get behind the wheel.
Now, how many times have we?
First off, look, I'm like the little deacon lady. I'm like little deaconess. Look.
Yeah, exactly. We've heard those lines before.
Look, yeah, and we didn't listen.
Right.
But we were fortunate.
Right.
That don't mean that it was right. Just because we got away with it don't mean it was right.
It wasn't right. But God forbid, if I had been in an accident while I was drinking at 16, my parents would have gone to jail.
You know what?
That's awful, man.
No, it ain't awful. You know why?
Why?
Because even if they send Eddie and Teresa to jail for a little bit because you was drunk driving, I bet you won't do it no more when you get out. When they get out, I bet you won't do it no more.
They might make it worse, man. I might be depressed. I might just be sitting on alcohol. Who gonna raise me? Who gonna raise me?
Hey, they ain't gonna put him in there forever. They gonna come out. They gonna come out, and you gonna be too scared to do anything.
That's awful, man. I can't believe your take on this. I cannot believe you put so the parents they irresponsible, but you still gonna take them away from the kid because the kid they gone. Who gonna take care of 15-year-old sick? Well, he's probably not 15 now. Who gonna take care of little Ethan now?
This sounds harsh. It does. Put little Ethan in foster care. Man, I'm tired of it.
Oh my God, I cannot believe this guy, man. Put him in foster
tired of our kids having to be reckless because the parents don't care. I'm tired of it. Stop making the parents suffer.
Oh man, you think that's gonna be the answer? Punish the parents.
I tell you what, if they caught me drinking and driving underage, and they said, Mr. Helton, James Helton, we're gonna put you in jail for 30 days because your son was drinking and driving. What you think gonna happen on day 31?
What you mean? What's gonna happen?
I'm gonna be sitting right there. I'm sorry, Daddy. I'm sorry. They might say, Mr. Helton, now we gotta arrest you for killing the boy.
Yeah. Oh, it'd be over for you.
But you think it won't scare you straight? So if I gotta scare the parent to scare the kid, that's what you gotta do, man. I think I'm gonna run for office on that platform.
You gonna lose. But you now you gonna lose on that one.
What parent gonna vote for you?
The moment you say put the kid in foster care,
I'm gonna call Glorilla and tell her to sit with me, and a young folk will vote for me.
Oh, they might. They might.
Oh man, I'm tired of our young people going down the wrong way, and a lot of it is because we're not parenting them. We're not trying to give them any guidance. We're not trying to give them any direction. Maybe if we start having to pay for the stuff they did, we'll take it more seriously.
So you saying make an example? Because
there you go.
This will be set a precedence for what's to come, the future.
Yeah.
Maybe these parents will parent.
Maybe they'll parent.
I can dig that. That sounds reasonable. But will it work?
The whole thing I've been saying sounded reasonable, Playboy.
Nah, right. Not really. Especially again, when you said put the kid in foster care, you lost me. But you lost me.
Put him with his grandma.
That's already going on enough.
I don't. I don't care, man. I'm just saying, man. If I get, we've tried to scare the kids straight, and it worked. Now we need to scare the parents straight.
We gotta do something. I mean, I think it starts with some, getting rid of some of these guns.
Absolutely. But no, you can't take away a Second Amendment right. Because guns don't kill people.
People kill people. Yeah, I'm tired of hearing that one too.
But these same people will fight to the death for an embryo. But when you when that embryo becomes a baby and it's born, and this person with this gun goes in here and shoots up the school, ain't no problem. Don't make sense to me.
You said something there. No, it's real. You're right. You fighting for all these rights. Like you said, fighting against abortion and women's rights and birth control. And what about after that? In the real world, we out here trying to live.
Yeah, what about when the kid's starving?
Mm-hmm.
You don't really care about that, do you?
Yeah. Or trying to learn in school. Trying to make it.
When you got a candidate who says he's going to get rid of the Department of Education.
Yeah.
Leave it up to the states.
Which is stupid.
Yes.
You really want to leave it up to the state of West Virginia and Alabama.
The way Florida is, Florida.
And Florida. You really want to leave it up to them? The child's education. I mean, it's a bad move.
It's a bad move, but it's a real possibility.
It's reality, man. It's definitely reality. So
Hey,
We
man.
got to vote. We got to vote. This all comes back to vote.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah, it's a done deal. Yeah, we're gonna have to do it.
You got to vote. You got to vote. You got
Yeah.
to. 'Cause if not, man, we're gonna be in some trouble. There's a
It's
lot
gonna
going
be
on.
some trouble. And we're tired of and I have no doubt we'll survive. I'm just
Either
tired
way.
of surviving.
Either way, we're gonna survive. Yeah, we will. We will. Under either one of the old guys.
Yeah, either one of them.
We're gonna
You
be all
want to
right.
write in RFK Jr. and Aaron Rodgers.
I saw that. That's like, where did that even come from? Aaron Rodgers and
I got nothing, man.
they run as independents. What?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. He said he may pick Aaron Rodgers as his vice president.
Aaron Rodgers, shut up and throw the football.
Hey, man. I don't know. Maybe he'll take some Trump votes.
He's gonna take away Biden votes.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they can do to take away Trump votes. If Trump can't do anything to take them away, and he does enough stuff.
I mean, he does enough stuff where he shouldn't even probably be on the ballot. Let's be honest.
But he's still rolling. So
Yeah, it's interesting, man.
That's your guy.
No, that's your people. So how'd you feel? Did you watch the Candace Owens Breakfast Club interview?
I did.
How do you feel about Candace Owens in general? How do you feel about her?
I feel that listening to her, I like her a whole lot better than Jason Whitlock.
That's not saying much.
It's not saying anything at all. But I can tell, or she's playing a good game. Her concern does seem to be for the Black community.
Yeah. But do you like it when she holds a mirror up?
We should all like it, though.
You like that mirror? Some people just don't like that mirror, especially in front of white people.
I mean, but we really should do that.
In front of white people.
Yeah, what it is, you don't want people airing your dirty laundry.
But let's be honest, they know.
They know, but what happens is when she does stuff like that, we get mad. And the madder we get, the more we call her out. The more we call her out, the more white people see her. Because they're like, ooh, what's going on? Let's watch. You know, white people like to watch.
Yeah. That's her audience. Her audience is white. Let's be honest. Yeah. They're white conservatives.
They are. Part. But man, I'll take 100 Candace Owens.
Yeah.
Over one Jason Whitlock.
Yeah. I think her, like you said, I think her primary concern is Black people. But she's brash about it. Her
she doesn't paint it in a pretty picture. She paints it pretty much really like it is. And we don't like that. And it may be that, like I said, maybe because you're doing it and we know the majority of your audience is white.
But she can't help that.
Yeah, she can't help that. But I'm trying to explain why we don't really like her. So that make it seem like you talking about us.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't talking to us. You talking about us to them.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, today it was announced that she is no longer with the Daily Wire. She was fired. So this means, so she had a little conflict. You don't know if you're familiar with Ben Shapiro.
Mm-hmm.
He's a conservative. He owns The Wire.
She was just saying he couldn't fire her.
Mm-hmm. Well, he did. Well, her never say that, people.
Yeah, don't you tell them what they can't do to you.
Yeah, exactly. So what happened was she had a problem with the war, with Israel and Hamas. Yeah. She voiced those concerns, but he's Jewish. So he took it as it being anti-Semitic, and it's been a mess. It's been a mess for like months now. They've been going back and forth, but that's her boss.
Yeah, he can't fire her.
And she didn't stop. But I applaud her in a way, because sometimes like what you believe in, if you stand for something, even against your boss, it does say a lot about your integrity to me.
It does.
I don't know if I would do it. I don't know if I could do it, to be honest with you. I got to think about my money.
Yeah, I might sit there. I might start looking in bills. I just had a baby.
Yeah. Yeah, but she did, and it cost her. But I think that's why you see her now. She was on Joe Budden podcast. She was just on the Breakfast Club.
She even though she said he can't, she saw it coming.
She's expanding her audience, trying to expand the audience.
And that's one thing about us. We'll catch you when you fall.
We're going home. That's exactly what she's trying to do. She's trying to capture the black audience.
Yeah,
and we're sympathetic to it.
We really are. We'll catch you when you fall. We call OJ. OJ said, "I ain't black. I'm OJ."
We still caught him. He had a knife in his hand. We caught him. He had a knife in his hand. We caught him. We caught him.
Cut our hand when we caught him. But
you're right. You're right. We did.
So, but now with that platform gone, with her trying to expand to us, is that going to change her delivery? Because it's one thing for me and you to be talking and me to tell you, you do this and you do this and you do this and hold that mirror to your face and it's you and me.
Yeah.
You'll receive things better when it's just you and me.
Yeah.
It's another thing when you got white guys standing over there watching and me telling you everything I'm doing.
I'm like, you trying to call me out in front of these people?
There you go. I ain't gonna receive it. Yep, that's exactly right.
But her brand is so big now, it's almost impossible for her to not
for her to change.
She's in the middle of it. She's not gonna change. But I do think, I don't know. I kind of think her heart is in the right place. I think she wants more.
I believe she really cares about our people. She gets frustrated in the way that we do things. I believe. Now that other one,
don't bring up Jay Witt. You just can't stand Jason Whitlock, man. I'm just
starting to stand that dude. Like Stephen A. Smith about it. Can we stand up here for 2 hours and call him a fat bastard?
You want to, don't you? I can't stand that fat.
I can't stand him, man.
But yeah, she's definitely different than him. Her delivery is a little bit. I think it's different coming from a woman too. Like certain things they sound different coming from a woman. They do a man
because a woman's more nurturing.
Yeah,
but this guy, man,
he's not nurturing. He's a jerk.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Even I started listening to his thing on the hip hop thing, and it was a lot of interesting things. But he started out blaming Diddy's daddy for Diddy. He died when Diddy was 3. How you gonna blame daddy for dying?
Shouldn't have died like that.
I know he talking about the apple don't fall far from him. He was 3 when he died.
I mean, people talk about the sins of the father. When they say that, I don't know what it means. What does that even mean? The sins of the father.
Pretty much what you do affects everybody around you.
But even in death, like if you never even really knew the guy.
That's why I'm like, man, Jason, you can't do. I mean, don't blame daddy.
Yeah, he did, and we'll talk about that Diddy, who's like, Diddy's gone. Diddy's done. Yeah. Can we say Diddy's done at this point?
I would say, yeah. You notice you hadn't seen any of his commercials here lately.
What commercials did he even have?
He was on, was it a DoorDash commercial?
Was he?
Whatever they kept, somebody was in the studio singing.
I didn't know he even had commercials besides Ciroc years ago. But
yeah, he was it was a Super Bowl commercial, but it wasn't this year. It was last year.
Okay. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah. He was mainstream for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's over, man.
Yeah. Him downstairs.
Yeah. Never coming back. Now, will we catch Diddy? Will we catch Diddy? We caught OJ. Will we catch Diddy?
We ain't caught R. Kelly yet.
Are we gonna catch R. Kelly?
Well, man, by the time he get out, we'll be gone. I think if he comes out contrite,
Think about it.
if he comes out contrite, see, OJ came out acting like he was contrite with that knife in his hand.
Did he?
That was before he started going golfing looking for the killer.
Okay, I'm gonna say. Yeah.
But I mean, is Diddy gonna? One thing, it's hard for us to catch it if you don't admit you messed up. Somehow OJ's whole thing, I think that was just because I said it at the time and I was wrong for saying it. This is what I said. Now remember, this was when was it? How long ago was that?
90s, 94, 95.
24 years old. 24, 25 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Young man. I said, white folk been getting away with killing black folk for all these years. It's about time a black man got away with killing. Wrong.
Ooh.
Stupid.
Ooh.
But you know how many people thought like that? Because
say
it. But see, it took us a few years to be like, OJ did that.
He did it.
And you know, when it first came out, we was trying to defend it. OJ did that.
Yeah.
And it's messed up how they got him back to pay him for stealing his own stuff. But
yeah. And that's one thing we didn't have back then is a Whitlock or a Candace Owens stuff.
Thank God.
We had I'm saying that because we had each other. That was our echo chamber, just us bouncing ideas off. Yeah, man, he got away with it. Yeah, just back and forth. We didn't have anybody saying, hey,
maybe he did this.
We
didn't. We needed that.
Whitlock
wouldn't have been the voice for it, though.
I mean, he would have definitely said OJ did it.
Oh, he'd have said it. He'd have, no doubt about that. He wouldn't have been the voice to hear for it.
Yeah. I don't know if Diddy can even. I got a feeling there's a documentary coming up soon, if it's not already out. I hadn't heard about a doc.
Ain't 50 doing one? Or was he trolling?
I think he was trolling, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, it's something in the works. It's got to be something in the works.
He's waiting for everything to come out. There's still stuff out there. There's a man involved now.
Yeah.
So
I don't understand how you do this stuff. And what I'm saying is, when you're this big, you cannot. I mean, I guess you do believe that none of this stuff is ever going to come out. I'm just going to float all above it because I'm Diddy. I'm Love. I'm Puff. I'm Puffy. Change your name all that time.
Yeah, I think you covered them all.
Change your name all the time. Ain't gonna change the stuff you've done. How do you think you get so big you can do that stuff? Because they've seen it.
We saw this coming. Let's not act like that shooting that took place with J-Lo. Remember that one?
Yeah.
When Sean took the charge.
Yeah.
That was the beginning. That was the beginning right there.
You're like, I can get away with this. Jenny from the block got away from him, did she?
She got away.
I would wonder if she experienced some of the stuff, or if he was just headed in that direction.
I would like to see that. See her, talk about that. Hear her talk about it. That would be good.
Ain't funny because like nobody asked her. Because Ben Affleck like, you don't be talking about him.
Yeah, nobody knows your flaws like your ex.
That's it. Look, we're trying to make people forget you was with that black guy.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, Ben don't want.
Don't answer those questions.
Yeah, we're Benifer.
It would be because she would know some stuff.
Yeah, she would.
Or she would have at least seen some traits or something leading in that direction.
Mm. So my next question is, can I play All About the Benjamins? Can I play any Puff?
Ain't nobody canceled him like that yet.
I'm starting to question
I
if I
don't
can
know.
play. I don't know, man.
You don't hear it a lot, do you? Yeah, you might want to stay away from him too.
I mean, you can think about it, man. I got a whole Bad Boy set. I can't go away from my Bad Boy set with Hypnotize and
Well, I mean,
Juicy. Can't do it.
you know what? I it's nostalgic. I never really liked Juicy.
It's not my go-to. It's not my go-to. Hypnotize is a go-to for sure.
Yeah.
Hypnotize is a good.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. But I mean, if you can work around playing Diddy, which I just heard the other day on the radio, the one he did after he killed Biggie.
There you go. Missing You.
Yeah.
I hated that song.
Well, I ain't like it just because, man, I was hurt. Big was gone.
Yeah, it just
and it's like you really yeah, the song did stink, but you capitalized on his death. I really don't think you was doing that to honor him, because if you was, you wouldn't do the rapping.
Yeah, get somebody that can rap to honor him. You're right.
Yeah, I mean, really.
Life's been hard since you're not around.
Well, I heard that. Yeah, I know you in heaven smiling down. Yeah, that ain't where Biggie said he wanted to go, but I'll leave that alone.
Yeah. He's right. He did.
He told you exactly where he wanted to go, what he wanted to do.
Yeah, he did. So yeah, I might avoid the Puffy song. Yeah, interesting. Interesting. Well, while we're there, we might as well finish out. I asked the question, man. Can Chris Brown be mainstream again? Can he?
The answer to that question should be yes.
But what's the real answer?
After 15 years, clearly the answer is no.
Why?
I don't know, man.
There was no video.
Yeah, I don't know. It was some pictures.
Those pictures.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. And that's one of the things that make you wonder, really, how is the system? Because Chris Brown is better than Usher.
Oh, I didn't hear you clearly. What did you say again? I'm sorry.
What I said was Chris Brown is better than Usher. He's more talented than Usher. It's like Usher has Chris Brown's career.
Ooh, it's a bold statement there.
Yeah, I said it. I said it. But he's got this one thing 15 years ago that people won't let go of.
And he did his time, right? Didn't he do like community service and some probation and all that?
And he was what, 19 years old?
Yeah.
I just told you that at 25 years old, 24, 25 years old, I said white people been getting away with killing black people all these years, and OJ got away with killing Nicole. Big deal.
Yeah, you did say that. It's crazy. Crazy.
A dumb statement.
Mm-hmm.
I said that at 24, 25 years old. At 19, he has an altercation with Rihanna.
Mm-hmm. What they should have done, probably in your own words, was probably just arrested his parents, right?
Sorry. He was 19.
Oh, so if he was 16.
if he was 16, yeah. Or put him in the room along with his daddy. Put him in the room along with his daddy and say, hey, you want to beat women? Come on, beat me. Because when the son is 16, you can still beat him.
Oh man.
You can still physically whoop him.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
It's when you get 26 that you might lose the fight.
You gonna lose that fight.
But it was Rihanna.
Yeah.
Not trying to be funny. He didn't beat up Taylor Swift.
You are trying to be funny. You're definitely trying to be funny. So you saying if it was Taylor, it'd been all right. It'd have been worse, rather.
Oh, it'd have been worse. Oh, that's right, because they're really all about the same age too.
Yeah, they're all about the same age. Yeah.
Oh yeah, if it was Taylor, he'd have done some real time.
And his parents. Everybody been in prison.
He was 19.
Oh yeah, yeah. So with that being said, man, can I play Chris Brown?
Yeah, play Chris.
I've been playing Chris. I ain't never stopped playing Chris.
People might look around. Who was that? Man, play Chris.
Yeah,
Chris having a hard enough time.
Yeah, but it didn't hurt his money. Like he's still touring. He's still making
hurt his money.
I mean, he could be making more money. Yeah. Even that All-Star game where he couldn't even play in the celebrity game. They keep messing with him. Like they took him out of the celebrity game.
And that was this year, wasn't it?
Yeah, they took him off of that. They took him off of the Michael Jackson tribute. Just little stuff, big stuff, but
yeah. Oh yeah, it's definitely messing with his money.
It's like they reminding him, hey, this is what you did, bro.
It's like he'll never get past it. But you can have a guy. I know a guy that's facing 91 felonies that owes $500 million. I know a guy who was civilly convicted of sexual assault.
Yeah.
And he about to be president. This dude he get in one little fight.
And his mom got
scared. And the country got scared. And he can't even do a Michael Jackson tribute. Can't even shoot basketball. Man, make that make sense.
He can ball too. I don't know if you heard. He can ball. He can ball. You heard that? It's a little side note. You know that?
They said R. Kelly could too.
Yeah, R. Kelly can ball too, man. Yeah. He probably winning some games in there.
Yeah,
hopefully.
I don't know. He probably by himself.
he in Durham too. You know, or he's in North Carolina.
Yeah, I didn't realize that until a few months ago.
Yeah, he's in is it Butner?
He's in Butner.
It's Butner, yeah.
So I mean, if one guy can outlive all that stuff, why can't another guy outlive this one thing?
I agree.
That's one we failed that one.
But you know, politicians have always gotten a pass. And this ain't just white politicians. Marion Barry was smoking crack and he was the mayor. So I'm just saying. He got
reelected, didn't he?
Yeah. So it ain't just it's politicians. They get away with
it. They got rid of Kwame Kilpatrick though.
I mean, he's doing too much. He's doing way too much. Him and Andrew Gillum. Andrew doing too much too.
Trump ain't doing too much.
Trump doing way too much. He's doing way too much. But again, he getting away with it. You're right. I always go to Mayor Marion Barry. There was a video tape. There was a video back then.
That was crazy. How like y'all really reelected him?
Hey man, DC got some issues.
They got some real problems, man. DC is just like Compton.
Yeah, you reelect the mayor that's on crack.
Man, hey, yeah, that's a problem. You got a problem. You got a real problem. Yeah, that's a problem.
But in the music industry, you know, we gonna talk about R. Kelly next pod. I want to talk about R. Kelly and this recent movie I watched called Priscilla, about Priscilla Presley.
Elvis. Yeah, okay.
We won't next pod, we're gonna get into that. It might be a hill somebody might die on.
Hey, I'm all right. Hey.
But yeah, because matter of fact, I recommend if you get time, watch that movie. Priscilla.
I think my wife has watched it too.
It's good. It's good. It's definitely worth watching. There's some very disturbing stuff going on in there.
Well, I'll have to watch it now.
Yeah, it is. It just talks about the double standards of certain people in the industry.
We understand that.
Yeah.
But okay, I'll watch it. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, man. Yeah, I'm play Chris. So Chris, I got a lot of criminals in Chris, Diddy, R. Kelly. I might just do a whole set with them. Just call it the
this is my number set. Well, I mean,
oh man,
you can't take the talent away though. Those dudes.
Oh, I'd love to see that concert.
Yeah, I mean they're talented, man. Don't agree with the things they did. Don't think Chris should be beat up like he's being beat up either, though.
No. And I think eventually we'll forgive R. Kelly. I think
we
eventually
need to forgive Chris first.
Yeah, we need. Yeah, I think we have.
But R. Kelly, he's stepping in the name of love. He believing he can fly. Mm. Yeah, they be like, yeah, we just need to. He was just misunderstood.
Who's saying that?
That's what people start when we start to bringing him back.
Yeah.
Trapped in the closet, didn't tell y'all.
Yeah, he should have stayed away from that.
That's one of my favorite things that R. Kelly's do, though.
Yeah, he should have stayed away. That's hiding in clear sight, is what they say.
Yeah. But I mean, that was one of my favorite ones. Like the first 12 chapters. Then he just kept going and going and going and going and going.
I mean, he's creative, man. You gotta give him that. He is creative.
That's what I liked about it. I was like, man, this dude is really creative.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna paint a picture for you, man. A scenario that happens. You like J. Cole at all?
Yeah, I like J. Cole.
Okay. So, he has Dreamville every year.
Mm-hmm.
So Dreamville is going, it's in Raleigh every year. So they're performing, and all of a sudden the screen comes down. And on the screen, R. Kelly is on the screen.
They will go crazy.
What would happen?
They'll go crazy. The crowd will go nuts. Don't let them folk fool you.
What would happen to J. Cole? And Drake.
J.
Cole, yeah.
Where's the camera at?
What you mean? I mean,
depending on who catches.
In everybody's hand.
Hey, depending on if it's on TMZ, they in trouble.
Everybody gonna be like this. Oh,
they are.
R. Kelly came on the screen from prison.
That crowd would go wild,
wouldn't they?
Yeah. Now, J. Cole will have some splaining to do.
Man.
But it's like now, there are those of us who, there's nobody who can defend what he did.
No.
Ain't nobody would try. But you'll listen to his music. But you won't let nobody know you listen to it. But you'll listen to it. Mm-hmm. And we accept it. And some of us will be like, man, that's R. That's R. There's going to be a lot of us that still ain't got there yet.
Yeah, and we kind of judge those people who are going a little too hard for him.
Yeah, and that's it. So but I guarantee if he was to show up, they go crazy, and then later some of them would act like they was mad. I couldn't believe they did that. We saw you.
I walked out.
I saw you dancing. I didn't see that. So we self-righteous.
Yeah, we are. But we don't like victim blaming either. And some of those people that are trying to defend them are like, with them fast girls, nude, and the parents, and
Yeah, no.
that's hard to really do.
Yeah. I'm not gonna blame the victim. I am gonna ask the parents what's up with you.
Yeah, you can't. I know you're gonna blame the parents for some of that
You
stuff.
absolutely. You ain't
Yeah,
heard. You
yeah,
ain't heard this stuff about him.
right.
You
You
ain't
went,
seen him peeing on the little girl. Oh, she wanted to be peed on because if she didn't, she would have moved.
you know how people are. You won't pee on mine.
I know he ain't gonna pee on mine because she ain't going.
She all right. She can go backstage.
Yeah, that's that's a parental issue. You know it is.
We too starstruck, man. People are too, they stargaze too much. Like the people who let kids go to Michael Jackson's Neverland
Neverland. Yeah.
over and
Not
over.
everywhere. Look, you go to Uncle Michael's house.
Michael who?
Don't let him touch you.
He ain't never had no little black kid.
But then we go sue him for $1 million when you come out. But you go to Uncle Michael's house.
Don't let him touch you. Don't let him touch you though.
But we still gonna get some money off this. You'll be all right. You're 5 years old. You'll forget about it.
Yeah, you'll never remember.
Foolish stuff.
Yeah, it's like you gotta stop. They even go backstage. Let's go backstage. It's all right. He can help you with your career.
No, he can mess you up, honey. We got to do better.
Yeah, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you think I wouldn't blame you? You know how I feel about blaming parents for non-parenting.
Yeah.
All the R. Kelly kid parents, the only ones that would be safe is the first one.
We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk. It's gonna be R. Kelly versus Elvis.
Who's the
podcast.
worst?
I mean, Elvis. I mean, Priscilla's what, 15? She even 15? Might have been 12. How old was she when they 14? She was 14. She was 14. She was 14.
How old was he?
27. What? Why are you shaking your head? If she wasn't 27, she was 24. He was 24. He wasn't 27. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
So here's the thing. And we can have this discussion when you. Okay. So today.
24. I mean, correct. 24. Sorry. Go ahead.
Whoopty. Today you'll see a 14-year-old girl. And she'll be all made up and stuff, and with the stuff they feed these animals now with the steroids, she'll be built like an 18, 19-year-old.
Right.
Back then, 14-year-old looked like a 14-year-old.
Yeah. You'll see in the movie. Yeah, they talk about that. She looked 14 for sure. But he liked her because she was, honey, I can't even say it. I ain't without like throwing up in my mouth.
Virginal.
Yeah, that, and she was, yeah.
But he's the king.
He's the king. And back then, people got married young, and people got married at 13. He didn't marry her.
They didn't marry no 40-year-old when they got married.
They were 13 too. That's the difference. It was 13 and 13.
Yeah, that's different.
Oh.
Wow, man. I don't.
Yeah, watch Priscilla. Watch Priscilla.
I'm gonna have to watch it, man.
Yeah. Oh man, you got anything else, man? You want to get off your chest?
Oh man, you done. Oh man, stop being nasty.
Yeah, that's your right, man. We talk. This has been a nasty man podcast. Like we really been talking about from the beginning. From the beginning, we've been talking about who do we start with? It was nasty. Freaknik man.
Yeah, the nasty old man. And you know what? Well, them old men get old, and they be happy to find him a 20-year-old woman. A 20-year-old woman's fine with it because she getting the money and she ain't had to put so much out. Brother, don't tell me you've been watching this girl since she was 14. Because you're sick.
Pulling the Elvis.
You need help. Man, man, just
pulling the Elvis. Grooming is what they call it. Grooming.
That's definitely grooming. Stay in your lane.
Yeah. That's grooming till its fullest. Grooming.
Man.
Oh, man. That's your message. That's your positive note.
No. Okay, here's positive note. Okay.
Like, wow, don't seem too positive.
Okay, this Sunday coming up is Palm Sunday. It's the day Jesus comes in and the people are celebrating. Hey, Hosanna, Hosanna! He's coming into the city. They're adoring him. A few short days later, the same folk who's saying, Hosanna, Hosanna, is saying, crucify him, crucify him. Let me give you some words of wisdom. Be careful who you trust.
Okay.
Because people will hail you one day and nail you the next. That's all I got.
Hey, there you go. Enough said, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, good pod. Appreciate you as always, brother.
All right, man. Love you, man.
Love you too, man. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe, like, do all the things, man. It's been Culture No Cap. Peace.
Peace.